Ben, Aisha, good afternoon. Live here outside Ridge Hill Elementary School, a K through 6 institution, which is one of many where administrators, teachers, and staff are scurrying around getting set for the September 15th opening. And the reason the date was pushed back 7 days was because of some very complicated personnel issues.
A lot of family leave legislation that has to be discussed, disability and accommodations, things that must be put in place.
And there are some union issues that need to be ironed out as well.
We have 7 different unions here and 900 plus employees. And so it's a lot of people.
She says in the neighborhood of 20% of Hamden's teachers have asked for some sort of accommodation related to COVID-19, but those who have started back to work this week are ready.
I'm looking at it like a brand new adventure.
She's in her 6th year teaching kindergarten, a level where kids sometimes need a big hug, but that, of course, is not possible now. But there are many ways to comfort children, she says.
Whether it's giving them a break at their seat, giving them opportunities to move, and really making it as easy as possible for our kids to succeed.
Creating space in schools has been a must. Trailers outside Hamden High School are storing unnecessary furniture. And at Ridge Hill Elementary, their open floor plan is a plus.
Meaning, we have 4 classrooms within a big unit that's separated by bookshelves. That's actually served us very well for social distancing.
And of course, directional arrows and the spacing of desks and creating distancing elsewhere in the schools all helps keep students, staff, and teachers safe. And back here live at Ridge Hill Elementary School, where we will talk to you again during the 5 p.m. hour. You'll hear from a mother of 3 students who attend Ridge Hill Elementary, but they'll be doing so by way of distance learning this fall. More about that coming up. We're live in Hamden. Tony Terzi, Fox 61 News.
Tony, thanks. We'll see you.